You're a great bunch of guys.
Who are these guys?
A bunch of guys in a tent making s'mores.
Just banging chicks and eating cabbage, you know.
I think they're so funny.
Well, I'm a comedian. You know how I am.
I think that's funny.
Well, I'm funny how? I mean, funny like I'm a clown. I amuse you. Who cares?
We're starting a TV show.
Okay, the show started.
Come on in. Everybody's here.
Start the show.
No way.
No friggin' way.
Oh, no friggin' way!
No friggin' way.
No way.
You're a funny guy.
All right, everybody, welcome to another episode of No Friggin' Way. I am here today with a very special guest. We got Christos in the house.
So,
I'm AJ Giro. I'm the host, and we got a very fun episode today. Very, very exciting. Thank you for joining the show, dude. Appreciate you coming out.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're doing your show later on today. What's the name of that? You want to plug that?
Oh, sure. That's Close the Door Behind You that I do with Doc Judd here at the studio often,
Nice.
once a week.
That is awesome. And you have a show at the Stand coming up?
Yeah, I have 2 shows tomorrow at the Stand, both at the same time, upstairs and downstairs. So I'm going to run between both.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
Are you on other people's shows, or are they your shows?
there are other people's shows. Yeah. I wish I could have a show at the Stand. If you're watching this at the Stand, I would love to produce a show there. Joey, Chris, please love me back. I love.
Yeah, you should. Monthly show. That'd be good. I'll do it.
Yeah, I would have you on my monthly show for sure, dude.
What kind of shows are you on today? Just stand-up shows? Are they like...
Today I'm not on anything. That's tomorrow.
Or Saturday.
Yeah. So one of them is Character Select, which is like I think it's loosely themed around like video games and like nerd culture, but it seems like it's not, but it sort of has that.
Is it like improv, or is it just kind of like a theme?
No, it's just straight up stand-up.
Just stand-up.
Yeah, it's like a stand-up show, but like it's been around for so long. Kyle Lewis runs it. He's a friend of mine. He's cool. Very funny comic. He's also into a lot of the same kind of pop culture stuff I'm into. So
Hell yeah.
he's having me on.
So what kind of stuff are you into, would you say?
Sexual or just
Do you
regular?
involve, like, do you mix, like, I don't know, do you have like anime and also sexual?
No, I would never do the two. In fact, there's a funny thing is I'm like asexual.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's honestly, these days, that's probably good, because you...
I think so.
You know, you can lose your mind these days. People go crazy.
Yeah, especially these clout-chasers,
Yeah, you don't know if they actually they love you for you, or just
Right.
or your money, your success. And
Yeah.
then you just want,
Which I have none of the above, so I'm concerned why. That's why if I do encounter one, I'm
Yeah.
like, there is something deeply disturbed with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of like an issue I had just in life. The people that, if they want to be around you, you're like, something's wrong with you. So,
Yeah.
Like,
That's a red. You like my company?
yeah. Like, you're always trying to get to this next level, and then anyone who's cool with you, you're like, no, I need to just keep going, try to get there. But yeah, it's
terrible.
It's weird. But honestly, now would be the time to find somebody, like find someone who is not trying to use you for
Yeah.
stuff.
Well, my
Before
wife
you
would be
blow up-
really upset if I did find someone like that. But yeah, I don't know. I like anime. I like video games. I really like chess. I'm a big
Chess?
cinemaphile. Yeah.
That's sick.
Chess. I don't
How
like.
did you get into chess? Is that like a recent thing, or you've kind of always played chess?
I've always played chess. Like when I was a little kid, my mom's boyfriend introduced us to it, and he played with me all the time. And I'm pretty good at chess, like better than someone that looks like me normally would, I think.
Do you ever go to the park and just
I've played
to
those
take
guys
on-
in the park.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've lost more times than I've won, but I'm not going and making a video secret grandmaster destroys these homeless people that this is all they have in their life,
Yeah, you got to use your powers for good.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of messed up. I've always seen those games going on. I've always been like, I wonder what that's like. What are the conversations, between rounds like?
Yeah.
Is it mostly quiet? But
Well, usually it's the guy trying to teach you or sun you the whole time. It's like, oh, if you did that, it's like, oh, and then they're teaching you while you're playing, and you're like, anyone else would be taking an ego hit, but I'm like, yeah, dude, this is what your life is, and I'm happy to just share in that moment. So
yeah, that's a good outlook to have. So there's trash talking sometimes in chess in the
Oh, for sure.
for real? Like,
yeah. Especially if you like get a guy who's like really animated, or if they like in the conversation they'll find out I'm a comedian, and then you know how it is. Like everybody's like, "Well, I'm also." People say I should be a comedian, and then they're just like riffing the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're just mean to you.
Yeah. They're just like doing hack jokes, like using words like Oriental. You know,
That's
so,
always fun.
Yeah.
That's always a good throwback. Someone like, and they think that that's like the politically correct word.
Yeah. They're like about to say like something worse, and they're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Orientals." Yeah.
Chinaman. Sorry, Oriental.
Yeah.
Even though Oriental is a word used, for things in
For
life.
rugs.
Yeah, rugs. I think there's maybe a ramen flavor.
The Orient Express.
Have you had good ramen lately? I went to a good ramen place.
Dude, do you know about my ramen thing?
What do you mean?
Are you trolling me, or you know about it?
No, I just brought up ramen because of the Oriental flavor.
Oh,
And then
really?
You have your own ramen? Or?
Oh, dude. So I in 2016, when I came back from Japan, because I was living there for a while.
Oh, well, I didn't know that. I'm going to Japan in October.
Oh, dude, I'll be there in October. Do you want to do some shows? I'm doing a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
Yeah?
For sure.
Okay,
We're-
I'll
we're-
get you a spot in Shibuya in Tokyo Comedy Bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put in a word for you.
For sure. Yeah, we were looking, me and my girlfriend were looking to, to try to do some, comedy there at some point. We're going to go to like Kyoto and Tokyo and a few places. But yeah, definitely for sure. So you're going to be there? That's random.
Yeah, I'll be there for I go every year.
Okay. So let's rewind. So it'll be my first time, but you lived in there? You lived in?
Yeah, I lived in Japan.
How long? When was this?
The total, I would say, is I amassed about 2 years in Japan.
Okay.
So the first time I was there for about 6-7 months, and then I went again for another assignment for 3 or 4 months.
Assignment?
Yeah,
Ooh.
so I was there for work.
Okay. You a spy?
Yeah. Sort of. Yeah. I mean, in the girls' bathroom. No,
They've got
just
good,
kidding.
yeah,
I would
spy
never
glasses.
do that. That would be a penalty.
But yeah, I'm excited, to go out. So you were out there, you said multiple, like,
Yeah, multiple like long stints. Yeah, and so I go every year because my wife I met her there.
Oh, wow.
I used to live there. That's where you find a lot of them. And so I was like coming back my first time spending time over there, and I was like, man, I can't get any good ramen in New York.
right.
And then everyone would recommend like ramen spots for me to go to, and they would be like trash.
Yeah,
So-
because you knew better.
yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
I
yeah.
started like a ramen reviews Instagram page, and this was like before they had reels or anything like that. So I would take pictures of the bowl and then do like a 4-paragraph write-up of the experience, because I had eaten ramen almost 1,000 times in Japan.
Oh,
right?
wow. Okay.
So that was my go-to food.
Yeah.
And then I built that up. I had a pretty significant following.
Really?
Yeah.
So random.
Yeah,
To
'cause
bring up ramen is
yeah.
I've actually had a dedicated review.
Yeah.
Instagram.
Exactly.
So
So I was reviewing them, and then started to go to restaurants for free and stuff. And
That is awesome.
yeah, it was. I got, if you equate money with food, I've gotten paid way more with my ramen Instagram
Wow.
than in comedy.
Yeah, that's smart.
yeah.
I always think about that, like having just like a random side hustle thing that just why not? Like,
Yeah.
I did like tech reviews or something on YouTube for a little bit, but
That's
like
cool.
I never. I think if I just put my email or something, I could probably start getting free stuff. I need to figure that out.
Yeah.
because like they'll start reaching out to you as like an influencer.
Yeah.
if you just do it right. But
Yeah, they were reaching out because like I would give like the only, because even at that time, like people were like, oh my God, this is the most amazing, like whatever, insert food here I've ever had. And I was just keeping it real every time. Like, for
Were you like
people.
Gordon Ramsay? Were you?
Yeah, I was
very-
like, this was like garbage.
disgusting,
Yeah,
no-
like, yeah, so I was
Really?
doing
You're
that.
mean- you're
yes,
mean.
there were people like new shops that would open up, would reach out and be like, oh, I want you to try it. Like, and I'd be like, listen, like if you're gonna invite me to this, like, and you're gonna be upset if you give it to me for free and I give you a bad review, then I'm just gonna pay for it. Right?
Yeah, that's fair.
So I'm not going to like, just because it's free, compromise my integrity on the thing.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, but ironically, in a Shakespearean way, once COVID hit, and they were like, right before COVID hit, I was diagnosed with celiac disease. So that means
So you're
I
not allowed
can't
to
eat
have
ramen,
any pasta.
any pasta, gluten, anything like that. So like the ramen account took a major hit. Plus, with COVID, it was like you weren't going to any of these places. So I was like, reviewing ramen kits at home, still eating ramen, getting sick from it.
Dedication.
Yeah, and then over time, I was just like, I can't keep doing this. So like, I haven't posted on that account in a long time.
You gotta pass the torch on to somebody else.
Yeah, I would, but I haven't met anyone that's like as
passionate about ramen as
well,
you.
yeah, you got to be passionate about it, and you also got to be like fun about it. Because I was like being funny when I would review it.
So you were fun. Oh, no, these were video reviews or just the text? You took a picture and then you write
they
the
were
text.
and I write the text, and then as reels came out and stuff, I would start to do like more, but I never like showed my face.
Oh, wow.
So no one knew what I looked like, and then
That's pretty cool that you can, blow up without showing your face.
Right. Yeah, and I never made it about me. Like it was like this is the bowl, this is what's going on, this is what you can expect.
And you never were like, let me turn this into, comedy promotion. Let me post.
No.
You didn't post anything.
No,
about
because
comedy
there were
shows.
so many people from work that were following my ramen account.
Oh, yeah,
So like never the two shall meet sort of thing.
Because it was pretty PG.
Yeah, I mean
For
it
the
was
most part.
relatively PG, and it
Yeah.
was like the last thing I need is like people from the ramen to migrate over to my comedy and be like, this is so shocking,
Yeah, that's the tricky part in life in general. Because like I find that it's hard to like be like for one audience without doing something that they don't particularly like. That like they're like, okay, I'm cool with this, but then if you do anything else, they're like, it's hard to like find an audience specifically without because then you find too many audiences and then you're just like in the middle.
Yeah.
And then
That's the curse of going viral, right? You like make a viral video, a bunch of people follow you for that video, and then they want more of that. And then you're like, no, I'm a fucking artist, dude.
Exactly.
I make different things.
Yeah. You can't pigeonhole me. Or
Yeah.
keep me in this. Yeah, it's tricky because then you're like, you keep doing the same things over and over again, and then you're
Right.
locked in. Did that happen to you? Did you get viral for?
Yeah, I've gotten viral a bunch of times, probably like 30 plus times at this point. But they're all like kind of different. A lot of them are similar in that like I do this sort of reality is subjective thing where it's
Are
like
these mostly stand-up clips, or were they
some
like,
have been stand-up, some have been sketches, some have been like meme-like content, but that's the thing, like you get all these followers and like none of them are loyal, because they want that.
they're like talk about Greek stuff.
Yeah, talk about Greek stuff, talk about Japanese stuff, and I'm like, they're like steal more food from the homeless, and I'm like, I'm not doing that only, I'm a human.
That's weird. That's a weird feeling because you just want to be successful. You want to connect with people. You want this to resonate, and then it does, and then you feel like a controlling power over you, and you're like, I don't want to be controlled. Like, I want to just do what I want to do.
Yeah, and then I'm also like not. There's like a lot of comics or even influencers like their personality is sort of like the tent pole of the whole thing, and then that's like easier to gain like loyal followers.
Yeah,
but,
if you're just like the angry guy all the time.
Right, yeah, but I'm different character in every single thing. Like even in my stand-up, like I'm going through a roller coaster of like who you think I am.
That's a good way to frame it because the audience doesn't know who you are exactly, and like. If they do, but you just got to be a regular person with different. Yeah, I don't know. It's weird just being a character, and then you're just that character, and you don't have any other emotions, and you can't be like, I'm sad today, or you're the angry guy who's happy.
Yeah, I don't want to pigeonhole myself like that, so I don't care if like I upload something and it doesn't get like the amount of views that something else would get because I'm like, you know what? I thought it was funny. I thought it was cool. Fuck it.
Yeah, I don't like. Yeah, sometimes I'm like, this may be more interesting, but at the same time, like I could also find like fart jokes funny, but it's like the people that only want fart jokes. I don't know. I'm like, I don't only want fart jokes.
Yeah.
Just like you want other.
Yeah,
stuff
I don't
too.
even want you if that's what you want. All the time.
Yeah, exactly, and that's another part of it too. And like, I'm not really, I'm trying to be better about like networking and social media, building your following and audience. But yeah, you have to really think about like as if like you're a cult leader almost, and have like an actual following and like follow me because I am the light or something like that. And that's weird to me.
Yeah, and I've booked comics on shows, dude, where like they'll have like hundreds of thousands of followers, and then no one shows up for them.
Yeah.
Like maybe one person. Like there's a big difference between the guy that's got like 10,000 followers, but they're all super loyal, versus someone who has hundreds of thousands, but they could give two shits.
Yeah, it's just kind of like if you got them to click one time, but that's doesn't require that much effort to get them to actually come
to a show.
Yeah, and like spend money buying a ticket and do that. That doesn't always, translate. And I heard about I forget who it was. I think it was a rapper. He was just talking about how like a lot of drill rappers, they're not going to get successful. He's like, because basically like your audience is like they're not going to buy tickets, they're not going to come out. Like so like. It's like a business at the end of the day. So you kind of want to facilitate, like, your followers, are able to, spend money in some ways. Like, you don't want that to be all about that, but, you got to turn it into money somehow.
Yeah, I'm trying.
So Japan. Okay, so you went to Japan the first time and you were like, whoa, this place is crazy. This is sick.
I think
What's
in the
it like?
beginning it was sick. Yeah. I first of all, I love Japan. I have no qualms about going there. Like I'll go anytime. I go every year.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not a thing, but I think there's this big difference between living there and visiting there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not going to dissuade you or make you feel any type of way. Like I'm saying if you're going there for 2 weeks, you'll probably have like the best time.
Okay.
So that's good. But once you're kind of integrated in the society more and understand like the taxing principles that you have to follow to make life there.
What do you mean by that? What types of principles?
I mean, it's like you have to be super quiet. You have to be overly polite. You have to kind of put on this front face like all the time, which can be tiring, especially if you're like growing up in a place like New York where it's like,
the opposite.
Today is me. That's it. That's what you're getting,
Yeah, like in New York, you don't want to be too nice. Like if somebody says good morning to you, you're like,
why?
Fuck what are you up to?
Yeah.
And like, but over there, you're saying it's very like, good morning to you.
Yeah.
And it's like really that polite. And,
right. Like I was a salaryman, so I had to go into the office. I was like the only white guy under 40 in the whole office. And, it's like, you wait till your manager leaves before you go home. If people invite you out to drinks, like you pretty much have to say yes because it's like all about camaraderie. And then if your boss is like, drink more, you're like, all right, I'm going to drink more,
Because you just don't want to disrespect anybody.
Right.
You're just like walking on eggshells. Like, I don't want to do anything that's going to, and even like, do you ever feel like, I don't want to be too funny because I might, make someone look bad or something?
Yeah, I mean, I never kind of worried about that because like when you're in a situation like that where I was, like there is a certain like caricature that they have of you, which is like I'm fine, like that's acceptable because it's a homogenous society and like okay, you can have your preconceived like impressions of me or whatever, so I'm fine with that, but like over time it's like okay, we're having a meeting to discuss the meeting coming up, and then once we have that meeting, we'll have a meeting to debrief that meeting, and then someone will send an email basically saying even though they pretended to agree in the meeting, they actually disagree with the direction, so now we have to have another meeting because they were too polite to like openly disagree and argue it out in the meeting.
So you're saying that the manners and the polite atmosphere gets in the way sometimes of getting shit done because you gotta be like, just gotta be polite. Like I don't want to disagree with anybody. Damn.
Yeah, but there's no perfect way to like run a society.
Yeah.
So like, who am I to say, they're doing it wrong when their crime rates are incredibly low, the cleanliness is high. Like, these things work.
Is it very clean? I hear it's like.
I mean, more tourists are making it dirty, and there is a problem. There's a reason why, like, an ultra right-wing party has risen, which is sort of, like, very nationalistic and, like, isolationist-driven. So, only time will tell. I think it's just the wrong people started coming to Japan, and that was probably the nail in the coffin for that. So, not very excited to see, like, how that unfolds in my new trip, but being that you have no barometer, I think you'll be totally fine.
Yeah, I don't know what it was like before, but I'm just excited. The culture and just I don't know the food and everything. Yeah. So what do you recommend? Like any anything to definitely check out if you had one thing?
You should definitely check out the Daibutsu, which is like the big giant Buddha.
Okay.
So you should totally go there. Kamakura is great. Tsukiji Fish Market, which used to be like a big thing that people go to, I think it's slightly overrated, but I think if you go there in the morning time, there's like a new location of Tsukiji Fish Market. You go there in the morning time, you have like amazing sushi. You should definitely check out Mount Fuji.
I think we might be going there. I think we're gonna go there.
Yeah, just make sure that you're still able to climb it by the time you go, because in October there's like some date where they determine based on like temperature forecasting and stuff that you're not allowed to climb it until the next season.
All right, that's good to know.
Yeah, but it's.
I had some all-you-can-eat sushi yesterday.
Okay.
So I'm just excited to see like the difference.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
It's great.
And the
you could
ramen,
go to
too.
cheap junky sushi over
So
there.
all
and
the
you'll be
sushi's
fine.
pretty good. Like
For the most part, like don't waste your money on like the convenience store. That's like a big trap a lot of people like post online about. It's overpriced. The stuff is okay, like it's good, but
okay, yeah, I actually did hear about that,
Yeah.
and I think we might be going to that. But you're saying it's a little overrated.
well, I mean, you'll see thousands of them.
Oh,
the
okay.
convenience stores,
Yeah,
like 7-Eleven.
like it's pretty good for a
Lawson.
7-Eleven.
It's amazing for a 7-Eleven.
Yeah,
but like you could go to the grocery store and get all of those things for slightly less. And there's tons of grocery stores, so there's no problem with that.
Yeah, I'm gonna. I don't know. I kind of want to buy some clothes there too.
Definitely, you should. Uniqlo hits right there.
Yeah. Did you do you bring an extra bag or something?
I pack 50% less than I would pack anywhere else that I'm going.
That's smart.
Yeah. So if I'm there, usually I spend like 3 to 4 weeks over there.
Okay.
My wife will spend a little bit longer, so we'll like either go together and leave separately, or vice versa. But maybe I'll bring like 5 different outfits and then just buy stuff there.
You're prepared for that.
Yeah.
No, I'm excited. So I think like October 2nd, I think is when we're gonna be there.
Oh, that's so funny. I'm leaving on the 30th of September, I believe.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sick. Yeah. We should link up over there. That'd be sick.
Hell yeah.
So, did you say horror movies? I don't know. Is that an interest
I love
of yours?
horror movies. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, I just saw Weapons. Did you see
I
Weapons?
didn't see it. I want to though.
I liked it. Yeah, I liked it. It was another movie where like there's just like a crazy amount of hype, and I was like, let's see how it is. But it was good. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good characters and suspenseful and weird.
It wasn't like Sinners where everyone really hyped it up, and you're like, okay, this is great.
Yeah. I have like tried to not comment on Sinners for a while, but I was
Why
like,
are you not allowed to comment on it?
because you know.
I don't know. Please inform me.
I
don't know. I didn't really like the new Final Destination either, and I'm a huge Final Destination fan.
Yeah, I actually didn't hate the new Final Destination. I thought it was okay. I thought it wasn't bad.
Really? I thought 5 was so good, and then that one was like a step down for me. I thought the beginning was really good. Mm-hmm. And then I was like, the plot just got lost.
Yeah. I kind of put in the same vein as like the Saw movies, where you kind of just know, okay, some people are gonna die, and let's see, is it gonna be like a creative, storyline? I think.
Yeah, the only cool death in that was like, first of all, mom gets hit by a car, like flying around, hilarious. The dad thing with the lawnmower. Okay, that's fine, because it was like, what's gonna happen? Is he gonna drink the glass? Like, what's going on?
That's
The MRI was the only cool kill.
That was crazy. And then somebody died that way, like in real life. Like
really?
The next week, that guy got sucked into the MRI. You didn't hear about that?
Didn't. That didn't happen.
No, it happened.
No way.
It was a guy, African American gentleman, had a chain around his neck. Apparently a 20-pound chain, which I'm still kind of confused.
That's impressive.
Is that he had a huge chain on, and I think his wife was in the MRI, and they warn you, and I think I just pulled him, and he was.
And he didn't take the chain off?
I think he was choking him or something, and I could look up the details.
I feel like this is a natural selection thing.
That was. Cause it was. We just saw that MRI death, and then it happened in real life. I thought it was okay. I really don't like a lot of horror movies. I'm like, they're really bad usually. I thought Final Destination was, fine. I thought I know what you did last summer was fine.
Yeah,
you saw
that was
them.
okay.
They had good cameos and whatnot. And
The recent Screams were okay too.
yeah.
I was criticized. You remember that movie Everywhere, Everything, All at Once?
Yes. Yeah. That one was like one, I think, Oscar.
Yeah.
And, yeah.
Everyone was like, this movie's amazing. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was like groundbreaking. And they're like, oh, you just don't like Asian-led cinema and media.
Yeah, there's
and
like
I
these
was like,
weird attacks where like if you're like, I just didn't think it was that good.
yeah.
And then they're like, well, that's because
Yeah.
this, you didn't like, the role was played, like an Asian woman or something.
Yeah,
Like,
and I was like, are you kidding me? Like, I'm literally the demographic that spends the most on Asian multimedia,
yeah, so it's just not fair to attack people just for not liking something and make it about, But Weapons was good. Yeah, pretty solid.
Yeah, did you like Smile?
I did not see Smile, but I heard that one that's
dude,
awesome.
That's like the last recent good horror movie I saw.
Yeah, all the promo for it was all really good. Like
Yeah.
they were just like standing in like the stadium and just smiling.
Yeah,
I
the
heard that.
second one was okay, but the first one was
First
really
one's worth
good.
it?
Yeah.
There's a new Conjuring coming out.
Yeah, I like those movies too.
Yeah, I really like Conjuring 2 was really good.
Yeah, Conjuring 2, Conjuring 1.
What are the good ones? I like Don't Breathe, the first one.
Oh yeah, that was pretty good.
That was just like the ending was
Talk
wow.
Talk to Me was pretty good too.
I don't know if I saw Talk to Me.
Talk to Me was a horror movie that was pretty recent, and it was also black woman lead character, and I thought it was great. I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah. Now I think now you're allowed to have an opinion on Sinners. because
yeah.
We've determined that you don't just.
Yeah, I liked it, but I saw it on an airplane. You know when you see a movie on an airplane and it's
Yeah.
like better because you're like held hostage.
Yeah,
So I
yeah.
don't know if that's like totally there.
That's actually a good point because, nowadays like it's hard to pay attention to stuff. I don't know. I find it. I'm like I can't just sit there and not look at your phone. So like if you're trapped there,
Yeah.
it's pretty good.
I saw the movie Snowman on an airplane. You
Mm-hmm.
know that one? I think Michael Fassbender's in it.
Did you cry? Oh yeah.
It's like I watched it and I was like, this is one of the best movies. I took an edible before.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is one of the best movies I've ever seen. And when I landed, I like looked it up to read what people wrote about it. It's like an 18% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I was like, damn.
Yeah, like sometimes Rotten Tomatoes is hard to trust for certain movies. Like
I don't
in
trust it
genres.
at all.
I don't. I trust the audience score a little bit. I don't trust the critics, and I don't trust any of them for comedy.
Yeah.
because there's no barometer for comedy on that.
Happy Gilmore?
The new one?
Yeah.
Didn't
the
see it.
second one?
Didn't see it
You
yet.
should watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to know your thoughts.
Okay, because it is kind of getting a lot of hate.
Is it? I thought it was getting like nothing but praise.
Like I heard people were saying that like, oh, it's a lot of cameos and just cameos and like, I don't know. I don't really care. I think I like the cameos and I think it's, even if it's formulaic and there's a lot of callbacks to the first one, it's like I think that should be good.
I think it's like, what do you expect it to be, though? You know what I mean? Like, people were expecting... I liked it. First of all, I thought at least cameos are funny, especially if they're, like, tasteful, you know? Like, I thought Bad Bunny was a good cameo.
Was Eminem? How was Eminem in it?
Eminem was okay. Like, Eminem's acting
Yeah.
was not great, but, the thought of Eminem being that guy was funny. Yeah.
Yeah, I wanted to. They had a casting call for it, and I wanted to go, but I was out of town that day.
Oh,
But
that
to be like an
sucks.
extra, that would have been good. But yeah, I mean, Adam Sandler movies are like kind of formulaic, but that's like the point. Do you
Yeah.
want it to be completely original?
No,
You want it to be like the same vibe.
that dude's figured it out, man. I would kill to be Adam Sandler.
Yeah, he had a really good career and just kind of like. He's kind of just a goofy guy that starts out singing and making voices, and then now is just like, one of the most successful people
Yeah,
of all
but he
time.
brings his friends up with him, which a lot of these guys like just straight up abandon.
Yeah.
So I respect that.
Yeah, I like that. It's kind of like what Shane is doing a little bit. Like he's doing his show, and he's got kind of like all the other characters that are associated with the Philly scene that kind of are bringing up.
Yeah, a lot of Johns.
Yeah. All right. Do you want to take an intermission and we can?
Up to you, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's your pod.
All right. We're gonna go take a intermission, and we're gonna come back and talk about some news.
What do you know about chocolate?
Do you like chocolate? Pow, pow, pow! Boo, pow!
We are back from intermission. Was that Batman? Were you doing before or?
No, I was doing Majin Buu.
Oh, I thought it was Bane.
Oh, I don't know who that was before.
Okay.
I don't know if that's me.
Batman, Alfred. Fuck, I was trying to.
I'm not wearing hockey pants.
Alfred, I love you, Alfred. I have had feelings about you since I've been a little boy. Alfred, please fuck me.
Okay, but he never said that in the movie.
Suck me, Alfred, please. It was deleted scene of Batman Begins. It was
Batman Begins. He's talking to Michael Caine like that, and Michael Caine's like, "What the bloody hell are you saying?"
Bruce Wayne, please. Bruce, you're being a creep.
Now hold on. I don't quite think that's right. I don't quite think that's right.
Please stop. Please, Master Wayne, stop raping me.
He stays in character. He stays in character. You're sick, man.
Yes. Yes.
You may have adopted the doc, but I was born in it.
No, I was doing what's his name? Sean Connery when he's.
Oh, really? Do Sean Connery again.
Sometimes a woman deserves a good slop. Did you ever see that clip when he's like,
yeah, dude, that with Barbara Walters.
Barbara Walters.
Yo, and
it's like, so tell me what you meant by that statement. That he goes, well, sometimes a woman isn't listening, and then there's only one way that she'll listen, and that's a good slap across the face.
Dude, am I a toxic male if I thought that she was offended, but then it seemed like she was kind of interested in him?
He won her over, you're saying?
Yeah, I think he won her over, because like I don't think she left that interview being like, yo, Sean Connery is an asshole. Like,
I think she was shocked that she got a like a pro domestic abuse speech. Like it wasn't like that he was like, I'm sorry for what I did.
Yeah.
He was like, she deserved it. You should hear what she's like. She just goes on and on and on and on and on. And then you got to wind up a slop.
And then he's in such a toxic...
Welcome to the slop with Sean Connery.
Yeah, but after the cameras stop rolling, he's in such a toxic relationship that he's still talking to Barbara Walters about it. He's like, no, you don't understand. Here's a recording. I record her now. You know, like... And then he plays...
She's like, fuck you, Sean. You've got a little dick and you're stupid and your acting career's over. He's like, please, just give me a little space. I'm trying to read in my study. Yeah. You suck, Sean. You got no money. And I want to fuck this other guy. And he's like, please, I'm asking you for the last time to back up.
Dude, she's like, Lamar says his credit card was declined. He's just like, please, I'm just trying to eat some cereal.
Please, I had a $10,000 limit. I got this for you last week.
Oh.
Yeah, British. I was thinking about doing a British. Okay, you talked about starting a ramen page.
Yeah.
I had a crazy idea, but
tell me.
I'll just tell you because it's way too complicated to actually do it. But I was going to create like a mysterious British rapper character, but like no face. But just like try to release music in England and just blow up in like Leeds or something.
Dude, let's do it
for no reason.
Can you rap?
I could attempt to.
Have you ever rapped?
I have.
Have you ever made a song?
I guess I will admit that I have made a song.
You have made a song. How many songs have you made?
Actually, I haven't. I don't think I've completed a song.
How many have you started?
Like a bunch.
A bunch, like dozens.
Yeah, over
dozens. Okay, so can you fucking keep it real with your viewers that you're a fucking guy that was making songs and rapping? Like you don't just rap a little bit.
No. But I'm not a rapper though.
Yeah. Whatever.
No. That's
take the cuck way out, dude. Just be a man in what you're saying.
No,
you rap or you don't.
See,
you want to be fucking hip hop, dog?
No, I don't.
You gotta be answering like how I be talking.
No.
The fuck you on, dog? We gonna make this album or what? We gonna rim tim in your tro. I'm gonna fight you down to your throat. You don't even know I got a Lego with Star Wars Optima, Jar Jar Binks and I feel I don't know. I wanna fucking die, mate.
I mean, we could do
You didn't even know. You didn't know, isn't
it? We could do this.
No. We could do it.
We could do it.
Do
All
it.
right, so I'm gonna shit in the Queen. I'm gonna shit on the Queen's shoes, and that's what I'm gonna do.
Dead.
And then we're going to stab the prince. I don't know.
Yeah, do that.
That's actually not.
Rum tum tim titty bow.
That's not actually the vibe I was thinking. But I was thinking like that's
A British rapper.
But yeah.
But he's like, I got the news today.
I don't know what the angle yet. I don't know if he's like kind of like
He's soft like Drake.
I'm from the trenches.
I'm from the trenches. I'm from the trenches.
I'll come up from the trenches and because
I got the lettuce. You don't even know they don't let us go to the store anymore.
the cheddar.
Your life as a whole.
Yeah. so the guy's name is Oliver.
Dude.
He's a British rapper. And
Dude,
it would just be like make SoundCloud raps and just for no reason put a cover on it and just release it on like the Reddit of English rap.
Dude, can I tell you my username avatar on stuff like Guy Online and whatever?
What is Guy
was,
Online?
Was
Is that,
Oliver
like,
Elric.
Grindr?
No, Guy. You don't know about Guy Online? You
No.
definitely. How old are you?
37.
And you don't know about Guy Online?
No, is that like Spike TV?
Did you ever play like what was it called? Second Life?
No.
Okay.
No, probably.
So it was kind of like Second Life, where it was like, but it was sort of anime themed. It was like 2004, 2005.
Sorry, we're talking about like a PC game?
Yeah, it was like a PC online, like MySpace, but like anime themed. My
Okay.
guy was Oliver Elric, and he was a British dude.
Whoa.
And Elric is the last name of Edward Elric from Full Metal Alchemist, which is one of the greatest anime and manga of all time. We got to do news, dude.
We may do a collab album in Brit. We may tour
In British
England.
English. With the side dish of your mother's favourite Irish potatoes, the Play-Doh. What she eat, she don't say no.
We do it proper. Look, get fly helicopter.
What? You hear me spinning like a helicopter. Looking at this subreddit may convince you that AI was a huge mistake.
No.
Is this what we're looking at?
No, we're skipping this one.
Get your
All right,
shit
on to the-
together,
all right, no,
AJ.
you probably- all right, these are all like okay. So did you know that there's a race called the Mile High Race, and that is a race in England, and you have to drink a beer each lap for a mile. So you have to run a lap, chug a beer, run a lap, chug a beer.
So it's 4 laps, because 4 laps makes a mile. So 4 beers, that's it?
Yeah, exactly. And
That's it, dude? I'll go win this.
honestly, that's why I was.
I'll go
I was
win
gonna
this.
Skip this one because you don't have to drink them for it and then run. You have to drink one like by the
Yeah,
time
one
you
at a
finish
time.
By the time you finish the race,
Yeah.
you're just starting to feel the effects. Like you
Right.
should have to like be like legally like double the legal
It
limit.
should be 2 miles.
You should be double the legal limit. Like you can't drive. Like you would go to jail for
Yeah,
life.
yeah.
If you
But if
drove
they
that
do
drunk.
2 miles, they have 8 beers, and you're fucked up with 8 beers if
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
running.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. I mean,
these people will fall on themselves. It'd be like watching NASCAR,
just-
dude. It would be sick.
they're puking all over.
Yeah, they're
themselves.
just
slipping.
yeah, dude.
They're puking on each other. It's just like human centipede.
Dude, and they're like
He's
Adrian.
puking into his ass.
Adrian Stemelson is one of the best drinkers, fastest drinkers in the thing, but he gets so wasted. No one can chug a beer faster than him, but he gets so wasted that he usually crawls the last lap. That's
And the signature move. Look at his beautiful puke form.
Allegedly, they're testing him for performance-enhancing drugs. None of the people here were supposed to take Pepsid or Pepto-Bismol before attending.
He actually induces his puking. He
And-
takes a medication that makes him vomit. He loves it. He's a sick freak.
Dude, on wild card games, they offer like at the cost of reducing a lap on what you have to do, you have to smoke a joint and run a lap.
Yeah, you have to drink some milk.
Yeah.
This like it's a mystery, liquid. This one's horse jizz. No.
I don't want that. I don't want
I emailed this to MrBeast, but he never got back to me.
I offered 20 people.
Each cup has either $5,000 or one.
Dude, with his like dead smile, like
That's why I like to put this part at the end because
Okay.
all these stories are bummers and says, okay, man poisons himself after taking ChatGPT's dietary advice.
This is a stretch
Do you think?
for sure.
All right, so what do you think this is propaganda against AI?
Yeah, I think this guy was probably disturbed, asked like a lot of questions back and forth. You know, look, I'm guilty of fucking doing horrible things with ChatGPT. I decided on the name of my son using ChatGPT while I was in the hospital after he was delivered. I used
What?
ChatGPT for that.
Wait, tell me this process. You were just like,
So I was torn between naming my son after my father to continue the line of our family. Like the first son is always named after the fathers of your father. So like I would hope my son would name his kid Christos. So it continues the chain. And for us it's continued for 6 generations, which is really cool. Like I want to keep that going, you know? So, but I was kind of torn cuz like I didn't want to give my son the baggage of that name, you know, and like have something to like be chained to, but also like my own personal baggage, like my complicated relationship with my father.
yeah,
Right? It's not like an of course I'll name him, you know? It's like I'm doing it for the greater tradition, but I was so torn on it. I was in the hospital just like what do I do? Do I name him this? And I'm talking to ChatGPT and I'm giving it the pros and cons of both sides and trying to debate it with that whole thing. And then once I got it and I landed on, okay, yeah, I name him, continue the chain, then I had to decide his middle name, which was supposed to be a Japanese name, right? And I had to kind of give the name that was cool with my wife's family, like the one that they wanted or recommended. I wanted to give him the name Kuranosuke,
nice.
which means like man of truth or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was my Japanese name and my kanji and stuff in Japan.
Okay,
so
you felt strongly about that.
Yeah, I felt like it was cool, you know? But at the end of the day, I didn't care. Like, I would rather make them be happy because I already claimed the first name. You know, it was like...
that seems like a fair concession.
Yeah.
To be like the middle
So they
name.
picked Kenshin, which is like Rurouni Kenshin, you know? Rurouni Kenshin. Dude, where did you grow up?
I did not grow up around, a lot of Japanese culture. I did not.
What were your things when you were a kid?
I grew up in Queens. Where'd you grow up? You were
Westchester.
okay. Like Queens was more like, I don't know, rap and wrestling.
Yeah, dude, a lot of wrestling bros. I'm not
But,
into wrestling like that.
But no, like so, like it was just like a period of time where it was like, influential. But like
Yeah.
I don't really watch anymore these days. Although I did go to a backyard wrestling a few weeks ago, and that shit was fucking insane. It
You
wasn't
don't yell "suck it," do you? You're not one of those.
No.
Okay.
No, it's hard because I would probably be better off because I feel like every comic is like a huge wrestling fan.
Yeah, there's so many,
currently
yeah.
and shit, and I'm like, fuck, dude, I gotta catch up because I
Yeah.
have no idea. Like I checked that when it was like John Cena. I don't know, I just didn't.
Yeah, as a kid, I didn't really like it because someone older than me spoiled it to me that it was fake.
Well, it was crazy. Like when we were, when I was little, it was like the storylines were just like crazy. There was like I remember there's Al Snow who like one of his enemies was this guy Big Boss Man, and Big Boss Man, one of his ways that he like fucked with him was he fed him his own dog. Like he killed the dog, chopped him up, put him in food, fed it to him in a hotel room. So it was like that episode Scott Tenorman Must Die,
Yeah.
South Park. So it was just like these storylines were just crazy. Like there
Yeah.
was like a porn star, this guy Val Venus, and like one of the storylines that was that he got his dick chopped off, and that was like the end of the episode, and you were just like
Was this WWE?
WWF.
WWF.
And this was like the Attitude Era, and this was like right before, and then WCW was also big. That was like NWO. It was just like these are
Yeah, NWO. I know.
like yeah. So
Hulk Hogan was in NWO.
yeah, exactly, and like they were just like bad. It was a gang of like bad people. And
Yeah.
it was like this is cool.
But Hulk Hogan being bad is still weird to me because I always thought he was like Americana.
He was like he was always like America, take your vitamins and stuff, and then
They turned him heel.
heel switch,
Yeah.
which is cool sometimes. Like if I think like The Rock just did that, but again, I don't really watch it. But I went to a match in real life, and it was like ECW. You know what that is? It's like extreme wrestling. That's like so they were like cutting. There's blood, a lot of blood, and like I was like, I think this is real. I think they're doing like they're getting smashed over the head with like chairs. Like they go so hard for like no reason or money. I was like, fuck.
Wow.
So I would recommend seeing that in person, but no. Yes. I think these might all suck. You can make AI. You might not be able to make AI porn of people, but you can currently.
AI pornography?
Like currently, you can be like, make Sydney Sweeney like a fake. What do you call it?
No, that
like,
should be illegal.
Yeah, they're trying to. But
Yeah, that should be illegal. There's no fucking way I'm letting that happen if I had a daughter or whatever.
There's the Take It Down Act, which happened, which like it's to combat non-consensual sharing of intimate images, including creating deepfake technology.
Yeah.
So there are laws now coming after AI.
Dude, that's a great law. That's a good law.
Agreed.
When did we pass that?
Just texted it out recently.
Recently?
It was kind of it was like they added August 10th.
But it didn't even come out. Wait, August 10th, it was a couple days ago.
Yeah, I think that's when they just added this. The Take It Down Act. May 19th, 2025.
Oh, so a couple months ago.
Yep. Yeah, so that's...
Was that part of the big, beautiful bill?
I don't think so. I think this was like... Let me ask.
Because they actually did hide some good stuff in the big, beautiful bill, but, there was enough yucky stuff where it wasn't...
It's a separate piece of legislation
Okay.
and not part of it.
All right, good. But they came out
But
at the same
like,
time.
there's basically like... This is a Wild West in terms of AI, but now
Yeah.
you're seeing that they're like cracking down on...
They have to.
I mean, they have to,
Yeah.
but they're like... The argument is that these companies, like... So it's Elon Musk currently... That was the article. It was about Elon Musk. The new Grok is... good at doing this because there's like a spicy mode where you're allowed to create, more porno,
Yeah.
more like, I think softcore images, but I guess they're saying like you can't add, but they're saying it's the AI, it's not the people, or they're saying the users. So like there's like a middle ground where they're like, they're not taking it anyway.
I don't know. Either way, I think it's important to do that. But I also think that it's a golden opportunity to work with AI in a way like the spicy mode on that makes sense. It's a good way to monetize, honestly.
What do you mean, monetize?
Well, I mean, like, I think the future, what it's going to look like is all porn is going to be AI generated.
Yeah.
Like, that's the first place we're headed,
Yeah, no, sorry, I was seeing if Joanna Angel was outside.
Yeah, so that's what we got.
I mean, yeah, I could see a world that's...
Dude, the kids are cooked now. Netflix, over 50% of the users are watching, like, anime and shit.
Yeah, the attention spans, they said they don't even pay attention to plots
Yeah.
anymore. There's just like
They're making dumbed-down TV shows.
Yeah, it's got to be like the second someone looks up, and then they look down. All right, dude. I think that we're gonna call it there. But thank you, dude, for coming on the show. Appreciate it, man.
Thank you. Oh, paper covers rock.
You got
Fist
the
bump.
you got the rings.
I didn't want to hurt you.
I know, dude.
Thank you for having me, though.
Yes, for sure. So you're gonna be. I don't know when this is gonna come out, but yeah, no. Check out Christos everywhere.